We're here at Big Sugar. We're at the start line getting ready to start. 105 miles today. It's 7 minutes till start. This place is a zoo. My plan is just go nice and slow in the beginning and make it through the first 38 miles, get to my aid station and see how I feel from there. But not trying to set a world record, just trying to get through this. This place is crazy. There's so many people. So we'll see how it goes.
Thank you folks, have fun out there, have fun, have fun.
Alright, good news. I passed last year's mark. So we got a little bit ahead of that, barely. We're about to hit the gravel. We'll check in later. Yeah, sure. Alright, this is just for G and my father-in-law. But my buddy Dave's bike here, in case you can't see it on the front, says John Wayne. He named his bike John Wayne. So I figured you guys would love that. Alright, currently I think about 14 miles in. It's fun so far. Just had a really sketchy downhill section with some big rocks in the downhill. I was a little nervous, very scared. Having fun though. There's a group of us riding. We're the back of the pack, but that's fine. We're getting our race done. So continue to check in. All right, here's a really cool spot. I just thought that was really cool. All right, here we are. I'm done with Big Sugar for the day. It was an interesting race, so you'll see highlights through or commentary throughout. I took some videos as I went, but I far exceeded last year's mark of 6 miles. I have the best crew ever. I've got Colson and Britton from Depths of History. I got Cooper's APT Lifestyle. Obviously, I've got Jacob, and I've got my beautiful wife, who's actually being my cameraman today, right now, Lindsay. So I made it well past 6 miles. We were just kind of cruising. 11 miles an hour was our goal. We were cruising at our goal. I met two other veterans. We were riding together for most of the day. So one, Dave, really cool down in Chattanooga. I need to get his contact info. And then ironically enough, we live in the middle of everybody. So Dave from from Nashville. And then Steve, he's from Chicago. So we live in the middle, but Steve, I'll put the link below, but Steve's got a YouTube channel that he started a little while ago. I'll put a link on. You'll see him in the video a little bit, or you saw him already. So we were kind of cruising. Every 11-ish miles, we'd kind of take a mini break, get some food in, get a drink, just let ourselves recover, and kept going. Made it to the first aid station at 38 miles. Oh, before we got there, actually I remember it was exactly at 26.2 miles, because that is exactly a marathon. I blew out my front tire. So stopped, replaced my tube on the front tire, got it back up, no big deal. Didn't take very long at all, continued on. We eventually made it to the first aid station. I think the cutoff, we made it by about 12 minutes. We were not going fast. In fact, we were DFL, dead last. You can figure out the middle, but we didn't care. We were having fun. And then leaving the aid station is when a couple miles later, I hit a huge pothole. I was looking at the water. We were on the road still. It was a really good maintained road. I didn't even think there was a pothole. So David said, "Hey, look how clear this water is." And I look over, I'm like, wow, you could see the bottom, crystal clear. And then all of a sudden, the front end of my bike just dropped. It felt like it dropped a foot. It was probably like 4 or 5 inches. And I gave myself a stinger just across my shoulders. And then just a couple miles later, there was a big gravel climb, and my legs were just, everything was just done. I was done. So I called it there. I think I did 43.75 miles or something like that. This race is incredibly hard, guys. I did not realize, like, when they say chunky gravel, we were riding over this. Like, there were huge paths of the road that were that. And if you've never ridden over that, it's actually really hard. And it was always on the descent.
That's what they're doing right now.
But they're going up right now. Going up is not as bad because you're going slow. So on the descent, you're trying to gain momentum. You're trying to take a break, but at the same time, that's your chance to kind of relax, kind of let your heart rate hold in the brakes. Just when I had to change my tire, my disc brake on the front was hot to the touch because I've been riding the brakes. So it's just it's an interesting dynamic. But with that, I did, like I said, roughly 43 miles. We're gonna go enjoy this time together. I think Corey's got to fly home tomorrow, so we're gonna enjoy the rest of the afternoon together. And so one other thing, just to illustrate the danger that is gravel racing. There's a big climb at mile 48 that I didn't get to, but already heard about it, already knew about it. We were looking forward to it. But every big climb has a big descent, and we already talked about the gravel and loose gravel. So I had heard when we were at the aid station at mile 50, alone, there had already been 8 crashes and 3 different ambulances called for various reasons. Most of them have to do with, I think, a broken, what is this, clavicle? Broken collarbone. And I just want to reiterate that, like, these gravel racing, that's, to go fast, you have to accept risk. We talked about the gravel, so if you want to go fast, you've got to take that chance that you can lose control of your bike. And that's something that I obviously wasn't willing to accept that risk. But to the riders that did crash today, one, I hope that everybody is okay, no long-term effects, they're able to heal and recover quickly. And 2, I hope a first speedy recovery for all of them. And just keep in mind that these events, that we all go out here so that we can try to test ourselves and see where we're at, but there is real danger involved.